Don't be mad at me, okay? But I'm gonna keep it real with you on this video. I'm gonna give you 9 things that I refuse to buy anymore. Now, some of this stuff, I gotta admit, I used to buy it. And some of it, I've never bought it in the first place. So let's jump right into it. The very first thing that I'm never buying anymore is music apps. Look, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, and paying for... I made up my mind a long time ago that I'm not paying for music anymore. Music for me is free for the rest of my life. It's my right to have free music. Don't be mad at me, okay? Yes, music apps like Spotify and Pandora and Apple Music, and there's others out there, they may offer, free versions. Some offer these ad-supported versions, and some of them have these paid subscription tiers. I get it. I don't have any of them. If I had them, I'd definitely have the free versions only. But years ago, guys, like 15 years ago, I used to pay for Sirius satellite music in my radio, long before it came standard in all new cars, right? Not anymore. Not for me. Look, any song that I want to hear is on YouTube for free, or I can just Google it, and it's 100% free there too. Look, I'm not a huge music person. I know some people are, right? I do like my Isley Brothers, my Frankie Beverly and Mays, my Earth, Wind and Fire, my Maxwell, right? 70s, 80s, and some 90s music. But man, for me, as long as I got YouTube and the internet, I'm good. I'm going to keep my little extra money, not to be cheap, but for me, it's just not worth it to pay for music. Look, if you disagree, I get it. Let me know in the comments below. You can beat me up in those comments, okay? Now, the second thing I'm not buying no more, and this one's going to get me in trouble a little bit, I'm sure, but it's this high-end barbershop grooming and beard shaving and hot towels on my face and all that. Look, for this video specifically, I called up 3 different local barbers because I wanted to know, what does this cost? It's something that I don't do anymore and haven't done in a long time. Look, at one point, right now I'm bald, right? But at one point, trust me, I had hair. I used to have the fade and all that good stuff, right? I had the flip and the whole 9, and it was all nice, and that's 1991. And even then, I was cutting my own hair when I had hair. And I've always shaved my own face and groomed my own beard, right? But the point is, I hadn't been to a barbershop in a long time. I'm gonna say probably close to 40 years, no joke. Last time I got my hair cut, haircuts were $7, right? And so I called them up and I priced what it cost right now for a trim and a shave of my beard and a shave of my head. What do they charge? Because like I said, I've been shaving my own head since 1996. And these barbershops told me, local barbershops, that it costs about $40 to $45. And I think you probably got to leave a tip also, right? So that's roughly $50. Look, I've had people ask me, why don't you go to the barbershop and let them shave your head? No, think about it. If I did that today and I started doing that, that's $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. That's $12,000 in 10 years, $24,000 in 20 years. And if you invested that same $24,000 over 20 years, you might have $50,000, $60,000 because of compound interest, right? That's 20 years of hair and grooming for roughly $50,000, $60,000. I'm good. $40 to $50 with the tip and maybe more depending on what city you're in. Nah, too much for me, too rich for my blood. But there's a lot of people out here, men and even some women, getting their hair done once a week and grooming once every couple of weeks. Look, grooming myself don't cost much of anything other than the products I gotta use. Look, I groom me. I don't need to go sit in a chair to be groomed. Now listen, if you do, don't be mad at me. It's just something that I don't do and I don't pay for anymore. And I know upkeep of our face and our hair and all that stuff is expensive. My wife told me that nails are like $70 or $80 to get your nails done. And I'm thinking, don't they sell things that you can clip your own nails and groom your own nails and take care of your hands yourself, right? I'm thinking, no way in the world would I be paying $70, $80 every couple of weeks just to get my nails done, right? Now, I know some people that do, right? And I know some people are real sensitive about their head and their hair and the nails and all their grooming. So I'm going to leave that one alone right there. Like I said, don't be too mad at me, but for me, it's just too costly. I'm not doing it. I refuse. Now, the third thing that I'm not buying anymore or spending money on anymore is straight up bottled water. Now, let me explain this one. Look, I don't even trust the plastic that the water is in, right? How long has that water been sitting in that plastic? Has there been any animals or gnats or flies around it? I don't even think bottled water is as sanitary and as clean as we think it is, right? And besides that, call me crazy, but what am I paying extra for water in a bottle for? You ever go to some place and the water fountain is like in the corner over there and it works, and the bottled water is like $5 or $6 or $7? Like, why wouldn't we just walk over there and get a drink of water out of the fountain? Water should be free anyway, right? I grew up where water in the water fountain wasn't hurting nobody, and it worked just fine from the pipes to my lips, right? I didn't need a plastic bottle for the water to sit in for 2 or 3 months in some warehouse first. Now listen, I used to buy bottled water. I gotta admit it, right? But it's not necessary anymore when I sat and thought about it. Look, if you ever see me drinking water on this channel, I got a cup and water is in it. Now, you got some people spending $50, $100 a month on bottled water. If that's you, more power to you. I'm not mad at you, right? I'm just not doing it. It just don't make a lot of sense to me. Now, the fourth thing that I'm not buying is premium gas, especially if your car doesn't require it, right? This is a sleeper, okay? Because people waste thousands of dollars here, in my opinion. They got a nice car and they think they need to have the best, highest quality gas in the car. Look, I've owned cars for 40 years. I put regular gas in them, regular oil, regular windshield washer fluid, regular brake fluid, regular transmission fluid. Regular must be good enough or else they wouldn't be selling it, right? Now look, there are some cars, some SUVs that require premium gas. I get it, right? But if you don't have one of those types of cars or SUVs or whatever, use the regular. That's what I've been doing for decades. And especially nowadays, that premium gas is too expensive to try to get fancy when you don't have to. That's just my opinion. Now, the fifth thing is this. I'm going to stay on the car thing for this one too. I don't buy car wash subscriptions. It may feel small, but this is one that can add up. And it's just my opinion here, right? Cars, to me, are outside. They get rained on. They get snowed on. Mud splatters on them. Birds drop all over them, right? Cars are supposed to get dirty. They're outside in the element. Me personally, I've never been that guy outside polishing his car or polishing his tires or washing the car religiously, right? I've never been that person. I don't really understand that. I don't care about a speck here or there or a spot here or there on the car. It's gonna happen. It's outside. I just want the car to get from point A to point B. I'm just one of those guys. I'm not doing no off-road mud driving, right? It's not like there's mud all over my car. But for me, keeping a spotless car that I'm running through the car wash 2 times a week, it's just not that serious to me. I clean the inside of my car, which is a 19-year-old car. I clean the inside of my car maybe 4 or 5 times a year. That's all it really needs, right? And I clean the outside probably less than that. So in my opinion, I don't need to pay $40 or $50 or $60 a month to wash dirt off my car just to watch the dirt get right back on the car as soon as I drive it down the street, right? If I'm wrong, don't beat me up for this, okay? Maybe you get the car wash subscription, but I've just never done it. It's not necessary for me. Now, let's go to the next one. I know I'm going to get some pushback on this one as well, right? But I no longer buy the pre-cut fruits and the pre-cut vegetables when I go to the grocery store. Look, I know how to use a knife, and I don't mind carving out 15, no pun intended, well, maybe pun intended, 15 minutes to cut up some food. I grew up in a time, guys, when people used to buy whole chickens all the time. I don't know if you still do it, but We used to buy whole chickens and we cut up the chicken, 2 legs, 2 wings, cut it down the middle and split the breast in half. And we used to cook the back and the breast, right? And wasn't no meat on the back, right? But we ate it. But if I got a knife, I can cut my own stuff. I can cut my own fruit. I can definitely cut my own vegetables and meats or whatever. I don't need to pay an extra premium to have the grocery store butcher in the back cut up my pineapples or pre-peel my oranges or slice my apples for me, right? Half the appeal of buying a piece of fruit is cutting it up, right? Maybe it's just me on this one, okay? Let's go to number 7. The 7th thing that I don't buy anymore is designer sneakers. I have never in my life owned a pair of Air Jordan shoes, right? Not a day in my life. And I sold shoes for like 2 years. I was a commissioned part-time shoe seller, right? Back in 25 years ago or so. But just like cars, we walk on shoes. And they are in the weather and in the rain and in the snow and dirty floors. So why would I spend $300 on something designed to be in the gym, getting worn down from going up and down the court? Or something that's destined to be walking on dirt. Now, let me clarify this one though, because this is important. If it's a dress shoe that I know is gonna last 10 or 15 years and I know I can resole it and the leather is gonna be around for 15, 20 years, I'm all in, right? I'll spend $300, $400 on a dress shoe. But a designer sneaker, it's just never been my style, right? I'm good. I've just never wanted to look my best in a pair of expensive Air Jordan gym shoes, right? Maybe it's your thing, right? Maybe it's a generational thing. I don't know. But I was brought up on grocery store shoes, Pro Wings. I'm good on the fancy gym shoes. I pay for comfort nowadays more than I pay for style and name brand shoes and name brand sneakers. Now, the 8th thing that I'm not buying no more is jewelry. You have never seen me in jewelry on this channel. And I've got over 1,000 videos on YouTube over the last 5 years, right? Never had a piece of jewelry on in any of them. Gold chains, bracelets, watches for status. I'm just not really a jewelry guy, not really a watch guy. I got one watch and half the time the battery on that watch ain't even working. So I wear it just for show if I'm going somewhere that I think it might look good on. Don't act like I'm the only person that wears a watch and the battery ain't working. You got to keep it real with me, all right? But I've just never been a jewelry person. If you love jewelry, that's on you. I'm not mad at you. It's just not really my thing. Not something that I'm buying anymore. I used to buy, the big herringbones and all that. Not anymore. I could take that $4,000, $5,000 and get me a couple of ounces of real solid gold that I'm investing in instead of just something to put around my neck. Call me crazy, but that's just what I think. Now, let's go to number 9. Now, you all may really destroy me for number 9, right? But I gotta add it as number 9 because I just won't buy it no more. And it's a house cleaning service, okay? Can't nobody clean my house like I can clean my house. Call me crazy, but I don't really want somebody else cleaning my home. Now, I own rental properties and I've owned them for 26 years. So I've used many different cleaning services over that 26 years because I don't always clean my own rental properties. And I know that all of them ain't the same. Some of them do good jobs. Some of them do horrible jobs, right? Some of them cut a lot of corners. Some of them don't. But when it comes to my house, I'm good. I got this one, right? Appreciate you, but I can clean my own house okay. I'm never going to be too busy to pick up behind myself and clean behind myself. I know a lot of people have a cleaning person or a cleaning company or a nanny or somebody come in to actually clean their house. But me personally, I don't need to save time by ordering in somebody to clean and pick up behind me. While I'm over here making YouTube videos and working real hard, I don't have to have somebody else clean up. I don't even mess up my house to the point where I just don't have the time to clean it up, right? Because I learned a long time ago that if you clean as you go and you live decently, The cleaning up ain't that hard. I'm not gonna never get so busy that I can't clean my own shower or clean my own toilet or scrub my own baseboards or sweep my own porch. Look, if you can feel what I'm saying, drop me a comment below. If you think I'm crazy, drop me a comment below. I want to hear from you too. Guys, that's the 9 things I'm never buying again. Guys, look, if you got anything of value out of this video, do me a favor, smash that like button and share this video with somebody who you know. Guys, check out the link in the description box below where you can join our Patreon community. Remember, the absolute best person who's going to take care of the old you is the young you. Until the next video, peace.